Welcome to the Dynamic Learning Hub of XLR at Andheri East, a prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are doing good. Faiz, you can start the session.
Yeah, hi, Chandana. So I would be starting with the session now. Uh, okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, yeah, good evening, everyone. Today's agenda would be very bit interesting. Okay, so majorly what we would be doing today is we would be going ahead and using the power of generative AI to generate leads for you. Okay, we would be going ahead and creating a sales assistant chatbot who can go ahead and generate leads for you. Okay, so basically how it is done, like whenever in a contact center anyone gives a call. Okay, so the salesperson do go ahead and ask you relevant question like what is your name, what is your phone number, and what would be your email, such that the concerned team can go ahead and give you a call back and share you all the details, because everything cannot be available on the website and everything cannot be available within a chatbot. Okay, so a chatbot cannot have answer to each and every question of the user. The user may turn to go ahead and ask any question which may be relevant about the product which we have never thought about. Let's for an example say you have a product and you have created a website, but the website cannot always go ahead and answer to all of that question, or even a chatbot cannot go ahead and answer to all of the question. So what usually people do is people go ahead and contact the contact center, and we all know that how difficult it is to go ahead and contact a contact center, because basically there are n number of department, they go ahead and divert your calls. So the right person needs to be go ahead and contacted when the need is there. Okay, so as a from the business point of view, if you go ahead and think, it is very important when the person is exploring opportunities, or exploring products, our product or the conveniency to know the details about a product should be easily available to the customer. Okay, so we would be going ahead and utilizing the power of generative AI, such that how we can go ahead and integrate it within our chatbots, such that it can go ahead and help us to generate a lead for us. Okay, so this is what would be the agenda for today. Okay, so obviously people who are typing, they can type with me. I would be sharing the code once the session is over. So yes, we would be using this library which is known as OpenAI. Okay. So if you want, you can go ahead and type along with me. Okay. So I believe now it would be have learned to you that this is what a basic completion code looks like. Okay. Now today also we would be understanding that how the chat GPT goes ahead and maintain the conversation history. Okay, this is also something which we would be understanding. Can anyone please help me over the chat box, like what this role system means for the people who were there in the last session? Right now, what we will do is we will only be doing this till choices 0, and we would be printing the output. Okay, so GPT don't only send you the answer, it gives you some more details as well. Okay, so if you just go ahead and print the completion and choices directly, okay, so this is what you would be seeing. Okay, and if I just go ahead and print the completion, I would be having few more details. Okay, such as what is the ID and what were the input tokens and what were the total tokens is something which you would be getting as an output. And what you can see on your chat GPT, or whenever you are going ahead and going through an interface of any mod of any what we say chatbot, this is the content which is getting displayed to you as a user. Okay, now, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and create a sales assistant, okay, that can go ahead and help us to generate leads. Okay, so if I directly, like, let's for an example say I have a product named as smart TV. Okay, I'll just go ahead and give a prompt. You are a smart chatbot who will help users with their queries truthfully. And let's just give a name to our chatbot as well. Your name is Neo. Okay. And if I just go ahead and send hi, so this is what would be I would be getting as an answer from the bot. Okay, so now how to go ahead and manage the chat history is basically to go ahead and append this array every time. So you can obviously write a code to automatically append, but what we are doing for the time being, we are just manually appending the array. Okay, so how this works is whenever there is a new message, so it goes with what was the response of the assistant to the previous message, and then again it comes the role user and then the content of it, which would be nothing. If I just go ahead and ask the name, what is your name, it should go ahead and respond to that as Neo according to the prompt. My name is Neo, how can I help you? Okay, so this is what I have received as a response from the bot to the question, what is your name, Neo? Okay, now I will define in the chatbot uh, that you are a smart chatbot for the company named as Smart Neo. Okay, I'm not sure if there is any actual company with this name, but we are just creating a dummy name. Okay, okay. Now if I were ask what is your name and what company are you representing? You should go ahead and answer. My name is Neo. I represent Smart Neo, a company dedicated providing smart solution to our customer. How can I help you today? Okay, so this is how prompt has helped us to go ahead and achieve the responses till now. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll ask it that I need to contact to the sales team. Here in assistant, we would be having the response from the chatbot. I'll just copy paste it, and I will be going ahead and writing contact sales team. Okay, sure, I can help you. Please contact information so that I can help you to reach you out. Okay, or else I can go ahead and tell me tell me the phone number to contact sales team. Okay, so as you know, ChatGPT might be a possibility that when it was scraping the website, this is what the response it would have got from the internet. Okay, but it is not sure that this is for the same company, Smart Neo. My company is a startup organization. Okay, maybe this is the number which is not for my company. Okay, and this seems to be not a correct number in any scenario. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and create a form, okay, which will ask fixed question from the user such that we can take that value, put it to any database or anywhere where we can go ahead and save, such that our team, our concerned team, can go ahead and contact that person. We don't miss out on any potential leads for the person who have visited to our chatbot or the website. Okay, so to go ahead and achieve that, we have something which is known as function calling. Okay, a function calling method in OpenAI allows you to go ahead and get static response according to your needs. Okay, so what we would be doing is we would be going ahead and doing the function calling. Okay, we just need to go ahead and write the function over here. Okay, so what this function would go ahead and do is, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, okay. So while defining a function, this is the a format of JSON which you need to follow. Okay, so we would be giving a few set of instruction to our model. Okay, so let me just give the name to a function. The name of the function would be generate lead. Okay, it's not compulsory to use camel case. I prefer to use camel case. That's the reason I'm using camel case. Then a little description about the function. If the user wants to contact to the sales team. Okay, so only under this scenario we need to go ahead and activate this function. Okay, only when the user wants to contact the sales team. Okay, what comes next comes is what are the parameters we need to go ahead and take from the user. Okay, so the parameters would be, so this is a structure directly from the OpenAI. Okay, so you can check the website there. They have mentioned that what is the structure which needs to be followed to go ahead and do a valid function call. Okay, so you need to specify few things. So the first one would be the customer name. Okay, this is the first thing which we would be going ahead and taking from the user. Okay. A few details about what we are looking for in customer name. Okay, so we would be taking it as what we say a value directly. So let's just go ahead and add it as string. Okay, and a short description about what is expected in the customer name. The complete name of the customer. And let's just give an example Fez. Okay, so we can just go ahead and do this. Okay, what comes next is the next slot which we would be taking. Okay, so the second thing would be customer phone number. We need to specify the 10-digit phone number of the customer. Then what I would prefer is to go ahead and take the preferred time of calling, preferred callback time. So the preferred callback time would be, let's just go ahead and add a little different description for here. The preferred time at which customer needs a call. And let's just give an example 2 p.m. is what customer can go ahead and put. Okay, right now this three slots I believe can go ahead and complete the form of going ahead and taking the details from the customer and scheduling a callback for the customer. Okay, and we also just need to specify one last thing. Okay, this thing would be that what are the compulsory slot and what are the not compulsory slot. So we have three slots over here. I believe three of them would be compulsory for us for the time being. Okay, so this is how a typical JSON would look like, and I believe this should now go ahead and complete the form. Let's just try running this and hope we have no error. Okay, it has run. And the latest question to the chatbot, tell me the phone number of call to contact sales team. Okay, so it is related to contacting the sales team. Okay, now it didn't work. It still gave you the previous response which was there. Okay, so there is one thing which I need to go ahead and add over here. Okay, it would be like when you want to call the function. So we go ahead and leave it on ChatGPT that when you want to go ahead and call the function. Let's just run it now. Let's see if it works. Still it didn't work. Okay. Now what we will do is the user wants to contact the sales team or needs to know the contact number of the sales team. Under this two scenario, we are looking forward to go ahead and activate this function. Okay, it didn't work as well now. Let me see if each and every parameter is mentioned properly. Things seems to be very correct. Okay, I believe there is no issue. Let's try to run it again. I want to contact sales. Still, it didn't work. Yeah, 3.5 turbo messages. Okay, so actually what this function call basically does is whenever you are trying to go ahead and call the function, it automatically goes ahead and it takes all the slot from the user, okay, such that the slot which we have defined over here. Not sure, maybe it may work with GPT-4 Turbo. Okay, right now it is not working with 3.5 Turbo. Okay, let's try with GPT-4 Turbo once. Okay, with GPT-4 Turbo it didn't work. It is asking the relevant questions such as the full name, phone number, and the preferred time to the sales team to call you back. But I was expecting, and what is the expectation from the function call is that each and every value should also be saved to a slot. Maybe it could be because of the conversation history. Let me just remove this conversation history and start fresh. Still not sure why it is not working. Okay, but this is how it has understood. Okay, that it is asking for full name, phone number, and preferred slot. Okay, let's for an example take if any of such is mentioned. Okay, I want to contact to sales team. My name is Faiz. Okay, if I just go ahead and run this. Okay, now what it is asking for phone number and the preferred time to give you a call back. Okay, so if I just go ahead and add my name is Faiz and phone number is 9988776655, sort of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So this is my phone number is. Okay, so it will go ahead and take these two slots into consideration, and it will just now ask for the preferred time. So it is understanding, but I'm not sure, due to some reason it is not going ahead and filling the slots. So there is something, a key which is added with GPT, which is called as arguments. Okay, it is not going ahead and adding the arguments over here. Okay, and if I also go ahead and give the preferred time, such as like call me back at 4 p.m., it will also go ahead and take that value as well. And now you can see I have something which is called as argument, and it is going finish reason as function call. So this is what I was trying to show it to you. Okay, so I'm not sure, maybe because of the latest upgrade in the GPT API, it is going ahead and returning the slots only after all the slots is filled. So you can see I have got something which is called as argument, customer name, customer phone number, and preferred callback time as 4 p.m. So these were the three arguments which we were expecting to from the user to fill with the form. So with the help of natural language only, it has gone ahead and extracted the relevant keys from the what we say the sentence, and it returned it as an output. So if I just go ahead and type output dot choices, again minimize, choices 0, and message. Okay, not sure if it would work. Function call, and then the arguments within it. Yeah, so these are the arguments. Okay, if I now can go ahead and fill this or save this anywhere within my Excel file, and I can go ahead and use these values to go ahead and create a lead generation form for me. Okay, we can go ahead and also prompt the user according to whatever the user says, and if any of the value is missing within the content, we can go ahead and ask the user relevant questions such that it answers to that, and we can ask that value and make sure each and every value is available with us at the time of filling the form. So everyone understood this, how this function calling thing works and how it can go ahead. Now you can have n number of applications where you can go ahead and use this function calling. Okay, where you can go ahead and be very specific that what are the details you are expecting from the user. Okay, and allowing the model the ability to go ahead and understand that what are the things which I would need to go ahead and complete a form. Everyone understood till here? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, considering that we like kind of understood. Okay, so what we I can do is I can just to give you a more clarity. Okay, I can go ahead and add one more parameter. Okay, the parameter would say customer name, phone number, and email address. Email address. The email of the user. Example, user@mail.com. Okay, so we have also added that where it can go ahead and ask the email as well, and we would be also going ahead and making this as a compulsory slot. So initially the form was getting completed. Now if I just go ahead and add one more element in this form, it may go ahead and ask for that element again from the user. Yeah, now you can see the customer name, phone number, preferred callback time, and then it has also added email as a parameter, but as it is not given, it is keeping it as blank. Let's just try adding the email. My email is, let's say email. Let's just go ahead and add a faulty value. Let's see if it takes or not. It seems like the email is incomplete. So this is the advantage of generative AI. So initially there was a many model or many frameworks which goes ahead and do this task. So this is not something which is done now. This is something which was done earlier as well, but there were frameworks which were used such as Rasa or many other frameworks which go ahead and help you to create a customer form in within a chatbot interface. Okay, but using generative AI you can go ahead and you solve this problem where you don't need to go ahead and explicitly program to go ahead and validate it. If I just go ahead and add a valid email such as fes@xlr.com. Okay, now this seems to be a little valid mail. Okay, and if I run this, so now it would be going and extracting the proper fes@xlr.com from the sentence. Initially, where I was just going ahead and not mentioning any slot, okay, I was just saying that I want to contact sales. It was not working. It was not going to the function call. Okay, it was just directly going ahead and asking me relevant questions. But as soon as it received the value, it goes ahead and ask the relevant question. We can also go ahead and define that what would be the default value if the user and in the end does not go ahead and give any values, so we cannot proceed still, any of it is blank. So what we can do is we can just go ahead and write what could be the default value. If no name is specified, default value is none. So this is what we can go ahead and define. I'm just taking an example of none. Okay, we can add it for each and every thing. Default value is none. Okay, so this is what we have modified the code to be like. Okay, now if we go ahead and just run it again, so there may be a possibility that it could go ahead and take the none values. Okay, and always remember GPT-4 do have more knowledge and it has been trained on more token. But GPT 3.5 is comparatively a better model for function calling. This is what I am telling you as I've used it, and comparatively is faster. So if you can see, GPT-4 took approximately 6.5 seconds to go ahead and reply to this, whereas GPT 3.5 would only take 1.4 second, which is less than half. Okay, and yes, as I said that yes, it is comparatively a better model. So it directly understood that it needs to go to the generate lead function, and these are the none values. Unless and until the values are mentioned, now it would be marked as none. Let's for an example, if I say I want to contact sales, my email ID is fez@xlr.com. Now you can understand this. It took the first name from the customer name, which is very good. Okay, fairs@xlr.com, but it didn't got the phone number and the preferred callback time. I'm not sure whether the recordings would be available or not. Okay, but Chandana would be able to go ahead and answer to that. So we'll confirm with her. Okay. Okay, so yes, it was so smart to go ahead and take the first name from this. So if I just go ahead and type fairs.khatri @xlr.com, it could also go ahead and take Khatri. So it didn't took, okay, but it is taking my name as a customer name. Okay, let's see if I don't mention anything and I just go ahead and mention the number. I just go ahead and directly mention a random number. Let's just see if it takes it as a phone number or not. Okay, it goes ahead and take it as a phone number. And if I tell it, call me tomorrow, let's see if it goes ahead and take the date. So it mentioned tomorrow. Okay, so yes, this is the what we say whenever you want to go ahead and create a form such that user can come and fill the form such that you can capture those detail and use it for any purpose, marketing, sales, or any of the purpose. This function calling can turn out to be a very useful tool for you. Okay, and trust me, this is one of the trending things, or I would say the most demanded skill in this industry right now. So if you are looking forward to be a part of this industry, a knowledge of this would always be an add-on for you. Okay, so any doubts with respect to this today, anyone? Yes, anyone do have any doubt? I have shared this code whatever we have written, okay, over the chat window. Okay, so you can go ahead and keep this code with you. You can refer to it whenever you want. Okay, you can go ahead and expand it more, and you can come out with your what we say solutions, which where we can go ahead and use this thing. Okay, do anyone have any doubt till here? Okay, Chandana, over to you. I believe this was it from my end today.
Yeah, okay, Faiz. Thank you.
There were questions in the chat window which asked that if there could be a recording for this session. So I'm not sure what to
Yeah, they
reply
will
to
get
that.
recordings.
Okay.
Yeah, students will upload these 5 days recordings in LMS. Okay, so we didn't upload it yet. So after completion of all five, we will upload. And if you want now means you can search in a YouTube. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
night.
Fayez. So thank you, students, for joining this session. We'll meet on tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Bye.